Hey guys, I am going to just do a quick Facebook Live for you this morning. I'm just going to set this up on Instagram as well. Hello Instagram, hi Facebook. I wanted to do a Facebook Live this morning all about how to enrich your baby massage and baby yoga classes by really celebrating, nurturing and loving your parents, because Blossom and Berry's classes are as much about making parents feel loved and supported as they are about babies feeling that love and support as well. And that fits with our whole mantra of Love Creates Love, which is that love always starts with you, as the teacher, and then you are going to help those parents feel the love, and then that love is going to flow into their babies. So I thought I'd do just a real practical Facebook Live today to share some tips that I use in my classes to help mummies feel really special. Because if you make people feel special, you will really connect with people on a deeper level, and they're going to feel great from working with you, and you're going to feel great working with them. So it's really, really important to always put people and feelings and emotions first in your business. That's what I've been doing. So I'm going to run through, it's a little bit like a jumble sale here in terms of what I'm going to show you, because I just got together some of the things I've been using over the years, some of the things I use in my retreats and in sister circles that I hold as well. So if it's a little bit up and down, bear with me, but there's going to be loads of great ideas to inspire you, I promise. So let's start first of all by thinking about what you give out in your classes to your parents. So at Blossom and Berry, we have so many different resources. When you're a teacher with us, you get everything for free. You can use them exclusively yourself, or you can combine them with your own resources as well. So a couple of the things that we give out, I just wanted to show you. We have this really lovely one-page guide, which is laminated, which basically has text which explains what all of the strokes are, the stroke descriptions. And also, I don't know if you see that, but we actually use really simple signs and symbols to make the massage seem really easy to do when you're at home. So it's kind of like a little cue card. It's one side is beautifully designed, it's laminated so that the oil doesn't get on there, and it's easy to pop up by a changing mat, or to have on the towel next to you. So we give out that, and we also give out our oil. So my oil is branded Blossom and Berry organic sunflower seed oil. So it looks really nice when we put them together. So as soon as clients walk into the room, they feel like they're getting a really lovely nurturing experience, and that you've put time and effort into creating a nice space. And in another Facebook Live, I can share with you some of the tips about creating a really beautiful environment around all kinds of senses, in terms of smell, in terms of comfort, in terms of music, and all of those things, but we can touch on that another day. So those two things I always give out. Alongside that, we also have, as part of our training program, other really beautiful guides. There's actually a free version of this. If you want to go over to the website, you can download that version of our kind of booklet for free, and you're welcome to use that in your classes, even if you're not a baby massage instructor with Blossom and Berry. So all of these things just make your clients feel loved from the moment they get through the door. And like I say, if you've ever had an experience where you really feel like someone's noticed those little details, those tiny little things that just make you feel special, it makes all of the difference. So that's some things that you can maybe think about to give out. And then extra bits and pieces to make the mummies feel special. I'm just going to go through a few things that I do. So the first thing is, obviously, when you're starting up your business, you might be on a little bit of a budget. So it'd be lovely to give out goodie bags. And there are companies that will support you with giving you freebies for goodie bags. And you can get, a basic brown paper bag. You can tie it up with some lovely ribbon. Again, it can be branded to your colours. And in there, you can add some things maybe like pucker tea bags. I know some of the organic skin companies like Neil's Yard, Body Shop, they can give out little bits and pieces. But if you haven't got the time to do that, something really simple that I do, and I don't know if you can see this, is I've just been out for a walk this morning, and I just gathered up some really beautiful little flowers. These are pretty simple ones, and then attached to it, I don't know if you can see that, it's just a little tiny tag, which on the other side you can write an affirmation, you can write the person's name, and they can actually take that home and put it in their kitchen, just pop it in, you know, a cup or something like that. And it's just a little bit of a celebration, a bit of a reminder to that mummy that they are special. It takes so little time to do something like this. You can take flowers from your own garden, or or you can find a few that you might have found on a walk if you've been out and about, like I did this morning. So you can pop those in on every little mummy's place with that little tag. Just make her feel really super special, and it's a lovely little takeaway for her to have. So that's a thing that you can do. Also, along that, you can also use little tiny tags like this to write people's names or affirmations, anything like, you know, thank you for coming today, or you're amazing, and then they can just take that home and they can hang that up. It's just a little something, again, to make the mummies feel special. They look really kind of rustic and very natural and earthy, so they're nice to use as well. Other bits and pieces that I have in my classes are, I told you this is a little bit like a jumble sale, so you have to excuse me. So I have this little card here. I don't know if you can see that. This is for you. It says on one side, yes, you, and then on the other side, it says you are loved. So these are cards that I had printed up, and we use them for something called Mama Kindness Week, which we do on the 4th of July. And we drop these cards all over the place for mummies to find, because we want mummies to know how important they are, and we want to love and celebrate mothers, because I believe that motherhood isn't truly valued, and the power of mothers isn't truly valued in society. So part of my job as a baby massage teacher is to help to nurture and love and support mummies. So these cards, again, I got them done on Vistaprint. It's a pretty simple design, and then you can just get those printed off and you can use something like that. I do have another one around here, but it's just gone for a little bit of a walk at the moment. No, here it is. So here's another one that I have, which again I just designed myself. It says your baby is totally in love with you. Sorry, Instagram, you're back to front, so you can't see that. And then on the other side it says love is in your hands, and it's just got blossom and berry on there. So it's just another little reminder. People pop it on their fridge, by the side of their changing mat, in their wallet, or whatever. You know, mums work so hard, and the first year of life with a baby can be quite sort of unconditional in the amount of love that you give. So it's just a little reminder for mummies that they are loved truly by their babies, and that they are their baby's universe. And the job that you're doing as a mother is so important and so powerful, and we just want to love and celebrate you. So that's something else that you can do as well. Hi everyone on Instagram. Sorry, I'm not saying hi because I'm just trying to get through all these ideas, but thanks for joining me. Also some other things. So here, a little card. This is our old branding. Again, Instagram, this is back to front for you. But this says, thank you for my massage mummy. So these are little cards that you can pop next to babies if the parents have consented to having photos. And they're just really nice to take a little shot next to the baby. It's like a little thank you card that you're doing on behalf of baby to mummy. Other teachers do this with like light boxes, you know, where you can actually put the letters on. I saw one the other day, which was like a light box bubble that someone had written it on. So the basic idea is they make really lovely little reminders to mummies. They make really nice social media pictures as well, if people don't mind sharing them, or as a memory to your class as well. So that's another little bit that you can use. Then let's see what else we've got. Other little gifts that you can give out. So I've got lots of different things. We looked at the flowers, if that's your vibe. If that's not your vibe, then you might want to just give something like this, which is again like a little celebration of mummies, just so that when they look at it, they remind you of the experience they've had in your class. So if you're more of a disco girl than a flower girl, these were just from Paper Chase. They're little disco ball Christmas ornaments. You can have them with a chain or without. But again, depending on what your brand is, you might want to use something like that as a little free gift. Another free gift might be something like love hearts, which I like to give out. I'm a 1980s retro girl, so I ordered these on bulk from a sweets wholesaler, so I got them for a really good price. I've got loads of them, and they're just quite nice because, again, all the messages are like I love you, and yeah, it's just a little bit of kind of retro fun. So you can give those out if you want to, those sort of things. Tea lights, a simple tea light is a great gift, just so they can light the tea light when they massage their babies. Again, bringing the synergy of that vibe and that feeling supported in the class with the experience of being at home, because, you know, being at home as a mum in the modern world can feel quite isolating, and we don't want mummies to feel like that. We want mummies to feel connected, because all of the research shows us that connection has the most powerful effect on our mindset and psychology and our emotional well-being. So just something simple like that, a little tea light, just to say, when you're at home, if you want to light this when you're massaging your baby, that reminds us of when we're in class together. Really simple and easy, but just that extra little touch that you can use. What else have I got here? Yeah, other bits and pieces, other little tags. Again, I got this from a craft shop from the range. You can write something on there for the mummies. You could even get them to write their own affirmations, which makes it even more powerful when the words are themselves. So that's another way to make your classes more powerful and give that extra support outside of your class. We also have these little boxes, which are like wedding favours. So you might want to use something like this. Let's try and do a bit of a quick repeater makeover on this. Yes, you might want to use a little box like that. If you can see, again, it's back to front Instagram. It says love. It's got a heart on the side. You could pop a chocolate or something in there, or a bliss ball or something that you like. Just, again, it's a little present. It just looks nice when the mummies come in. It's really nicely presented. And then just like luxing up some of your things, like a thank you card. Thank you for coming, mummies, to my class, but putting it in a really lovely gold envelope. It's just the tiniest thing, but it makes people feel like they're important, that you haven't just like, rushed the class, you haven't given it any thought. When people feel that you're invested in their happiness, it really is so powerful. It's more powerful than, having an amazing Facebook ad or a brand. If the experience that you give in your class doesn't live up to everything else that you're saying, it's not authentic, it's not aligned, and it's not going to be as powerful. So just a little tiny thing like that, like a thank you note in a gold envelope with a beautiful pen, that can also be really good to do. If you're a crystal girl like me, just a really small, this is a quartz crystal that you can leave in the place for each one of the mummies. Again, it's really good for health and well-being. It's good if you're working on a computer or your phone. It's like it helps to protect from like all the magnetic waves that come out of all of the devices that we use, and it's really purifying, and it's just a great thing to kind of like use as an anchor as well back to the class. So this one, as I said, is a quartz. I got it from, I think it was eBay, in a packet of 10. It wasn't very expensive, but it's another really nice thing to do. And again, if you wanted to, you could actually write a little message and attach it to the quartz on there like that, so it just makes it even more personal. It's kind of up to you and your branding and what you think your client might like. Then another thing, if you've got a longer class, if you're doing, say, like a 6-10 week class, you might want to do something like this. So again, Instagram is back to front, but this is just an envelope with my name on it. It's really simple, doesn't cost any money. What you can ask your parents to do is, by the end of the course, to have just popped a little tag or a card or a note like this into the envelope with something that they have gained from that person, that they love and admire about that person, something which they want to celebrate about that person. And then on the last week, you just seal the envelopes, people take them home, and then when they want to, they can open them up, and inside are loads of beautiful messages that celebrate them and make them realize how amazing they truly are. So I use these on my retreats. They are so lovely. we never really stop to notice and celebrate each other. So this sort of envelope is packed full of power. It's a real pick me up. With my envelopes, I take all the messages out and I keep them in a box, and then when I need a little bit of a lift, or I just have a little look in there and I remind myself of all of the things that maybe I don't see in myself but that other people do. So yeah, that's really cheap and easy, and it's really lovely and bonding for the group. And also, when you are asked to recognize in other people amazing things, sometimes you actually notice those things in yourself as well. Okay, so that's an easy one to do. What else do we have? Yeah, then a few bits and pieces just to, which just like little nice touches for class that I use. So rather than at the beginning of class sort of say, hey guys, you know, we're ready to go, trying to get mummies' attention, because obviously when mummies are coming into class, they often have loads of things to share, they want to connect. So rather than sort of saying, hey, we're going to start now, which you can do, just using some little symbols. It's just a lovely way just to start the class. It just sets such a beautiful tone. It's really, really grounding. So I like to use that at the beginning of my class and also at the end, is to mark the start of, you know, a ceremony or a ritual, which, you know, baby massage is so much more than just a baby class. It's about connection, it's about tuning into your instincts. It's so powerful. So just by adding a little tiny touch like this, it just makes the whole thing more sacred and of more value to the mum and the baby. Touch is so powerful. Oxytocin for new mums and babies is like magic dust. It just helps mums adjust into parenthood so much more. It boosts your milk flow. It helps to shrink the womb. It encourages those feelings of bonding. And for baby, it puts baby's body into rest and digest. It activates all of their relaxation responses for optimum growth. So this is a powerful practice. So the more that you can make it feel powerful with these little props and gifts, then the greater I think that parents appreciate what they're going to be getting from the class. And also it's going to make your class stand out and make mums feel special. We also have this. So you might be noticing I have a little bracelet on here today. So this is from my retreat that I held in Ibiza a couple of weeks ago. So at the end of my retreat or end of my classes, you can take a cord like this. It's quite difficult to do this because I'm on my own, so I'm going to try and show you. You wrap it around one of the mummy's wrists, and then can I do this? I'm not sure I can. And then wow, don't know if I did it. Hold on. Yeah, you can kind of get the gist of it. So you get all the mummies to put their hands in a circle, and then you wrap the cord around all of the mummies' wrists, and then with some scissors, you then come and cut in between each one of the mummies, and then you tie the bracelet. So it becomes a reminder of the fact that you are supported, you are loved, and you know, if you run rolling programs, you're part of this community, you're welcome to come back, we're here for you. So that is so easy to do. I have been wearing mine for 3 weeks. I don't want to take it off because for me it's a reminder of all of those experiences I shared with my teachers in Ibiza. Because it's black and white like that, it doesn't look like, you know, it's just a random bit of string. I think it looks quite pretty, and again, you can choose something that you feel represents your brand and your clients. So yeah, so that's a really good thing to do, and I got that from the range. Here we are now with some affirmation cards. So I love affirmation cards. You can lay them out, make the room look really beautiful when people arrive. Put the affirmation cards in a circle and then ask the mummies to pick. So here's just some of the ones that I use. This is a Gabby Bernstein cards. Is the right way up. And so I actually give these to the parents on the first week, and they choose the one that they want, and then they can take it home and keep that as a reminder. They're really, really nice, these. You can get these ones from Amazon. So they're nice for parents to choose. Or there's these ones from Kiki, which are nice as well. They just have little quotes on them. You can get those in a pack of 5 if that's more your vibe. Also, a couple of my favourite card packs. This one, The Untethered Soul, comes from the book by the same name. These ones are really thought-provoking. When you pick one of these cards, it really brings up and questions a lot of the things maybe about your attitude, how you're feeling about yourself and other people. So it's quite nice to do at the end of the class, just as a little short meditation, or just to muse on that at the end of the class. They're a little bit deeper, these ones, but I really love them. And then these little beauties, I have to share these with you, the Rebecca Campbell, just because they are so lovely looking. So this is Rebecca Campbell's cards, and these ones are more to like more angelic kind of designs, but again, you know, really, really beautiful, and you know, all about mums tuning into their instincts and using their intuition. So there's lots of lovely things that you can add with those too. Right, so I think just with this short little class I'm doing today, I think I've probably given you a few ideas. The last thing I was going to leave on was I try to finish my classes with a poem, or close a circle with a poem. I'm going to read one from this book, which I love, which is Wild Embers by Nikita Gill. But the poems are really lovely, or short bits of prose, because again, they're open to interpretation, so people can take what they want from them, and they'll leave the class with a little bit of outside inspiration that you've gifted them, that might just make them see their lives in a slightly different way. So I'm going to read something from that in a moment, but yeah, just to say that a short reading at the end of the class, if you're not doing that, can be really lovely. And I tend to choose, you know, rather than reading The Hungry Caterpillar, I tend to read something that I think that the mummies will enjoy, because my focus here in this class I've been talking about is the mummies. So before I finish the masterclass, but just by reading that, I just wanted to say all of this kind of information is what I'm covering on our current course, which is called Growing Babies and Businesses with Love, because the idea of that course really is that if you're doing baby massage and yoga, or any kind of birthing class, and you've been doing it for a while and maybe you're stuck for inspiration, I am a kind of creative little rocket. I have crazy and inspirational ideas all of the time. I can't even go out for a walk with my dog without being inspired by nature and wanting to create something. So what I do in the course is I share every month a love creation bundle, which is all about this, how to bring extra aspects to your practice, new class ideas, little extras that can celebrate mums and babies. There's also a business bundle, which is not a business bundle because I am an entrepreneur, but I'm a creative. So again, it's about creative and expansive thinking and alignment in your business. And then we do a kind of nuts and bolts how-to, so how to set up your MailChimp, how to set up a Facebook group, those sort of things as well. Plus there's loads of other yummy bonuses. Rock Your Birthday sounds amazing. How can I find out more? The link is in the bio, and you're welcome to have a look at that. It's a rolling program, so you can join at any time, and you get a Facebook private group with me as well. So yes, so I hope you've been inspired by just a few of these ideas. Like I said, I am just always learning, reading, and being inspired by nature, by groups that I'm in, other women around me, and my default setting is I'm just a huge sharer. So I never want to keep things to myself. I'm here to empower other people to use any information that I can share, take it into your own vibe, and then share it with your mummies and daddies. Rock Your Birthdays, love your energy. Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost 18 years now. It's my life, it's my passion. I never, in every single year, I'm always going on new courses, always learning. And I just want to give mums and babies the most nurturing, loving start that they possibly can, because mummies and daddies are nurturing the future. And what we do with our children affects us all in terms of our community and our society. So we've got to start valuing the power of motherhood and love. So yes, so I'm going to end by reading this poem, which I love, and I think it's really appropriate for motherhood, because motherhood for me was a huge moment of transformation and reinvention, and some people struggle with that, and that's absolutely fine. But the idea is that wherever you are, you can always reinvent yourself. You're never stuck. There's always something that you can do. So that's why I love this poem so much. So it's called Reinvention, and it says, reinvent yourself over and over again Plant new wildflowers into your spirit. Set a wildfire inside of yourself and then regrow. Take the wildest thing about you and nurture it until it blossoms. Tend to the sea that resides inside your heart and listens to its storms wash you anew. How else will you let go of everything that causes you such terrible harm if you're still living inside the old you, the person who is damaged by it all? So I think it's just a powerful message. I like that poem about the idea that you're never actually vulnerability is incredibly transformational and powerful. So if you can do that, the value that you will deliver to your clients will be just huge. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this. And like I said, have a look at the link in the bio that will take you to the website if you're interested in our course, or if you'd like me to do any other Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives on this, I'm more than happy to help. Okay, lots of love. See you later. Bye.